Now we are in Kilifi County, specifically at Sultan Palace. Sultan Palace development is quite a unique development, one of its kind. I would say the first of its kind here in Mombasa. It comes with quite a number of complementaries, very pleasant amenities. It sits on a land of a beach land of 23 acres, and it consists of 11 private villas, and we have 1, 2, and 3 apartment units. For the Davis and Shortlift team, this has been a very huge project for us. We are very proud of playing a huge role in this development. So right now we are going to go to the service facility area. We're going to have a look at the reverse osmosis plant, the wastewater treatment plant, as well as the generator. So here is where we have now the reverse osmosis plants, also called desalination plants. And we've got 2 plants, as you see. Each plant is producing 16,000 liters per hour. So we're looking at production of 32,000 liters per hour of fresh and potable water. And then right here in the middle is where we have the variable pressurized reticulation system. So these pumps supply fresh water to all the units. So right here is where we have the wastewater treatment plant. You cannot see it because it's concealed underground. But as you can see, the manholes, this represents the chambers. As you can see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. This is where the chambers are. We've got 4 chambers, the first one being the collection chamber, and the last one being now the clean, clarified chamber. We have the plant room. So the plant room basically houses all the equipment. Then we have the filtration systems, the sand filters and the carbon filters. And finally, you have there the chlorination system. So what happens, this water is treated and goes underground. And then you have this pumping system that collects that water, passes it through a post-filtration system to remove chlorine, which is then being used to irrigate the land across the resort. Now we are heading to the generator room. As mentioned, we've installed 2 generators, each of 350 kVA, and this is one of it. The generator comes with Perkins engines coupled with a Macalta alternator. Top of the notch, very high quality generator supplied and installed by Davis and Shortlift as well. Yeah, so this is it. As you can see, the engine is Perkins UK original. They had 3 wells done here at the resort, you can imagine, because of the demand of the water requirement. And one of the wells is right here. We've installed one of our premium pumps, the Grundfos pumps, together with the control panel, which is enclosed right there. So the 3 well pumps supply water to the underground tank that is beneath the reverse osmosis plant, where now the reverse osmosis plant purifies the water, which goes into a permeate, fresh water tank, and is now pumped into the units. Here we have the water park. I think it's the best feature of this resort. It's a nice place for children to come and have fun. And this was designed in collaboration with the engineers at Sultan Palace, and the equipment was supplied and installed by Davis and Shortlift. This is now the club pool. As you can see, it's quite lengthy for those who want to do some exercise, and it's a very pleasant pool. It's actually a salt water pool. We've installed here a chlorinator. This is a very beautiful setup, and it's actually in front of the clubhouse, where it's going to house the restaurant, and the club members will be here enjoying a swim. Right now we are inside the clubhouse pump room. This pump room actually, it houses the fire set, as you can see here. This is now the fire set equipment. And then the filters you see in front of me, these are now the filtration equipment for the club pool as well as the water park. And then the pumps you see at the very end, those are actually now the water park pressurizing pumps. So this pump house actually is housing equipment for the club pool as well as the water park. So right now we are in front of the beach villas, and in front of us is a conservancy pit. We've got 3 of these. So all the waste that comes from the toilets in the villas ends up in here. And inside we have 2 huge Grundfos heavy-duty sewage pumps. So these pumps transfer the waste all the way to the wastewater treatment plant, which is located around 150 meters away from here. Finally, we now have the solar water heaters. And Suleiman, please tell us more about the solar systems.
So here we managed to install for all the villas and we did the indirect 300 liters ultrasound solar system, which is the Dayleaf brand. And we are glad it's working okay. We have tested, all the rooms are working, they're getting hot water. They are very happy with us, and they also interested in the service contract for the same, to ensure that they will be able to get the good service that they're getting from the initial stage.
See, before we started the project, we did some surveys to look for the local supplier or subcontractors. And we keep looking, and we find the only and the best solution supplier for the equipment, like the pool equipment generated, is Davis Jet Lift only. So we can see the power supply, the water supply for Sultan Palace Beach Retreat, it's ensured by Davis Jet Lift. So we really appreciate Davis Jet Lift as our partners.